New palm tree day. It's been quite a while since I bought a new palm, and even that was a small little Princeps hybrid seedling back in 2018. That was the last time I bought a palm tree, so it's very nice to have a new one, and one that might survive, because the Princeps died this year in the summer droughts while I was away. As you can see, we've got a new Canary Island Date Palm. Got this guy from Seagrave Nurseries. Got a little bit of a trunk on him. Obviously it's going to be some years yet before that's sizable. As you can see, a very nice small form on him. I'm very happy that he hasn't come with huge, long, massive leaves, which would indicate that it's been imported this year. So clearly this palm has spent a couple of years in the UK to have gained small fronds which are more proportionate to the trunk on it. Therefore it's experienced a couple of UK winters and should be fairly hardy, and should be over the sulk stage of I'm not growing because I hate this cold climate I've been forced in, which happened with my previous Canary Island Date Palm, which has now been in the ground for 10 years, but he sulked for a fair few years as his fronds kind of shrunk in size to about this size. In fact, the other Canary Island Date Palm I own, which is in the ground, he had a trunk which was probably half as thick as this guy. So in 10 years this guy should be much bigger than my previous one has grown to. Really healthy plant, no signs of damage. He's clearly been watered over the summer drought, which is nice. I've just potted him up from a 5 litre to I think maybe a 20 litre pot, I'm not quite sure. I've had this pot for donkey's years. As you can see though, nice healthy centre growth, a couple of spears and new baby fronds in there. So he's been watered, repotted, fed with some palm feed, Chempak fertilizer to be precise, and he's been placed on the patio, which is the sunniest part of the garden. I've just moved him here so that you can get a full video angle all around the palm. But what a beautiful specimen. I got into palms when I was 16. 10 years on, I'm 26. Although I've moved out, I don't have my own garden, so all the palms that I bought when I was a teenager and a young man in my early 20s, they're all in the ground now, and so none of them will go with me. This guy, however, he's just got about 5 or 6 times the soil that he previously had, so he's got a good 5 years in this pot. So by the time he's ready to go in the ground, I should have my own garden, and this guy will come with me and I'll be able to watch him grow. Along with the one of my pines, the Brahea armata, which isn't doing too well. The cycad over there as well. Obviously all the other guys, they got far too big and they're now in the ground. But Canary Island Date Palms are not the fastest growing palm in the UK. He's got a good 5 years worth of soil there to sink his roots into. So by the time he's ready for the ground, with my kind of 5-year plan, I should have a garden of my own by then. So yeah, that's just the story in this palm. Future plans for him. Going to keep feeding him throughout September with Chempak fertilizer, and give him a good kind of boost until October, where I'll then wean him off and then he'll start slowing down for winter. But I never protect my other Canary Island Date Palm in the winter. I may just put a bit of fleece around his base if it gets really cold, and cover the crown with some plastic so that it doesn't get wet and spear pull in the spring, but we'll see. They're generally quite bulletproof in my experience anyway. I know a lot of people lose Canary Island Date Palms, but I've always been quite lucky with my own, other than spear pulling. With a warming climate and much milder winters, it should be okay. So there we have it. Brand new Canary Island Date Palm at the beginning of September 2022. Nice little trunk on him. Beautiful healthy leaves all the way up. Nice crown, he hasn't been over pruned. really strong growth point. Tune in next time, see how he does.